warm up this morning. Happy Thursday or Wednesday, not Thursday, Wednesday. I muted. All right, we are going to get started on that total body extensions, fighter bounce, totally spaced. Total body extensions, knee hugger, squats with a twist, and side lunges. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy leg day. We are going to get those glutes and quads nice and blasted for you this morning. So how today is going to work, we have, we're going to go through these exercises. Each one is going to be 30 seconds. There is going to be 8 seconds in between where there are 4 rounds. After each round, you will have a 30-second break. And then we will be going into that finisher here with those Punisher squats at the end, Tabata style. So we'll go over that later. We are going to start with this first exercise here. So remember, you guys at home, you're following Travis. You guys in here, Teresa will be demoing the following for you guys. Starting with that first one, we have banded squats. Imagine there's a nice big black band on her legs. We got banded squats. If you guys at home are going to follow Travis there with regular squats, regardless if you have a band or not, you're getting that weight in your heels, chest up, core engaged, and getting nice and deep in those squats. If you need a modification, you will be doing jumping jacks. Remember, getting those arms all the way up overhead, light on those feet, getting those arms all the way down to your sides. Don't do those little V arms. Then we have our banded straight leg deadlifts. So imagine again, you have that band right above those knees, just like Teresa there, pulling those shoulder blades together, tapping the wall with the glutes behind you, and then pushing through those heels to come up. And then otherwise, if you're at home, you can do those, and you don't have weights, you can do those total body straight leg deadlift extensions like Travis is just doing. Same thing with the tapping the wall with your glutes and pushing up through the heels, keeping the shoulder blades together, nice and quick. Then we have, you can also add weights to those if you want to. Then we have our banded square walk like Teresa there. You have that square, you're walking back and forward, alternating those feet, staying nice and low in that squat and keeping that tension. Otherwise, like Travis here, we have those fire hydrants. So you're on all fours and you are bringing that leg out to the side, squeezing that outside part of your glute and bringing it back. Do so many on one leg and then switch to the other, making sure those knees stay directly under those hips, wrist under the shoulders. Then we have our banded glute bridge. So you are on your backs, heels are digging into the ground, hands on either side. You're squeezing the glutes, driving them up. Make sure you don't just completely drop the glutes. If you're at home, only thing different, you're still doing those glute bridges, you're just not using a band. So, but if you do need to do a modification and get off of your back, you can go ahead and do those donkey kicks. So same position as we were just in for the fire hydrants at home. You're just driving that heel straight up, right up like you're kicking the ceiling, squeezing that glute. Keep it nice and strong. Make sure you don't go too far up over your head and flexing that ankle. Then we have our jump or reverse lunges. So you're there, remember, jump and make sure you don't smack your knee on the ground. Keep it nice and controlled. You're pushing off of the front heel there. And then otherwise, if you need to take that impact out and just do those reverse lunges, keeping those feet hip width apart, chest up, shoulders over those hips. And same thing, pushing through that heel. Then we have knee drivers as our modification. Remember, on those, you're doing so many on one side and then the other. So that back leg is driving that knee up and getting those arms way up overhead. Think of crushing something on that knee. Then we have our slider or regular side lunges. So if you have something at home to slide, so remember that stationary leg is the lunging leg. The other one slides as far out as your body will allow, keeping that knee and toe facing forward. And then you're focusing on one side here, and you're on the right side. Otherwise, you can do those step outside lunges. Or a modification would be that right side plank there on that elbow, keeping your shoulders and your hips stacked, engaging that core. Then we have our lateral squat jumps. So you're in that squat and you're jumping laterally. Make sure you land with those knees and toes nice and strong, facing forward, chest up, you're launching off the balls of the feet, but when you get into that squat and you sink, you're sinking your weight back into your heels. So really make sure you're getting that shift in that weight. Otherwise, you can also step it out if you need to, and you're squatting, come up, step, squat, and make sure you go back and forth on those directions. Otherwise, we have lateral fast feet. You're going out and in really quick. We know these. And then last but not least, we have that slider or that regular side lunge on the left side. So now your right leg is stationary. Your left leg is doing the sliding, but that knee and toe, once again, should be facing forward, and your weight is going back into that heel. Otherwise, you can step that left leg out and back in for that lunge. All right, guys, and then we have our country cross skiers for that modification. Remember, getting those arms up nice and strong and straight. We are going to get that first round started here. We will go over that finisher later with those Punisher squats. So get that band on if you're here in the room. All right. On your marks, 3, 2, go. All right, here we go. That first round of those bands. There we go. We're at 15 seconds. Getting nice and deep, and here it must feel great to have these bands around those legs. You have 5 seconds, and we're going into that banded straight leg deadlift or that total body extension. All right, you guys in here, you keep your bands on, grab your weights. At home, follow Travis. Remember, if you're doing those total body extension deadlifts like Travis, you want to keep those legs straight, tap the wall behind you with those glutes. Here in the building with those weights. Remember, pull those shoulder blades together. Keep them nice and flat, strong backs. Straight legs, push through those heels and squeeze those glutes. We have 5 seconds, and we're going to that banded square walk. At home, you guys have your fire hydrants. You're going to get down on all fours. All right, keep those bands on. You guys at home, go into those fire hydrants. And here, stay nice and keeping that tension, keeping that weight back in your heels. Rip that band apart as you make that square with those steps. Nice, guys. All right. 15 seconds halfway, and you guys are going to that banded glute bridge here in the building. At home, you are going to stay on all fours and go into those donkey kicks. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. You guys are going to stay there onto your back glute bridges.
3, 2, 1, go.
At home, if you need to do that modification, you will do those donkey kicks. Everyone's on that glute bridge. Dig those heels into the ground. Squeeze those glutes. Drive them up. Remember, you want to get all the way up off of those shoulder blades and control the descent down. Don't plop your glutes down on the ground. Keep them just above so you can keep that tension. Here we go. Get that last one.
1.
All right, stand on up. We got those jump or those reverse lunges. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Remember, whether you're doing the jump lunges or regular reverse lunges, you're pushing through that front heel. Keep your chest up. Watch those knees. Make sure they stay over those ankles and those second and third toes. All right, guys, we got 10 seconds. Nice job. And here at home, I'm coming over to say, hey, get ready for that slider or that regular side lunge. And time. All right, grab that slider if you have one. If you don't, at home, just do those regular side lunges. Here we go. All right. Very nice. Remember, keep your knees and toes facing forward, just like Travis there. Keeping that chest up. Good, guys. Remember, if you're using that slider, keep that foot going right out to the side laterally. Don't let it go forward or too far back as you slide it. We have 5 seconds. Get ready for those lateral jump squats.
2, 1.
All right, put that slider away for right now. We'll get back to that on the other side. Lateral jump squats. Here we go. Let's get some height.
Go.
So load up at the bottom of that squat, and instead of jumping straight up, you are just jumping out to the side. If you need to step it out, you can step it out for so many and then go back into the jumps. Good, guys. Anticipate that landing. Watch those knees. You have 10 seconds. And we're getting ready for that slider or regular side lunge on the left leg. Here we go. Get that last jump.
Rest.
All right, guys, grab that slider. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Good. Keeping that knee and toe nice and straight. Nice work. Woo! You guys get a break after this for 30 seconds. Before we go back to the top for round 2, give me 12 more seconds of these sliders. Straight out. Watch that foot. You got 5 seconds. Let's get a couple more lunges. 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
All right, here at the gym, get those bands back on your legs because we're starting back at the top here. We have 20 seconds left at home. How we doing? Good, get ready. All right, really fight to get those same reps. That same rep number, shake out those legs. Here we go, 5 seconds. And 3, 2,
1. Go.
and get nice and deep. Keep that chest up, engage that core, and reach those hips back at home, just like Travis there. He's getting nice and deep. His quads and hamstrings are parallel with the floor. Nice work getting deep here, guys, in the gym. We have 10 seconds, and we're going to those banded straight leg deadlifts. You guys are going to grab your weights. You guys, if you have weights at home, you can do those deadlifts. Otherwise, get ready for those total body extension deadlifts in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
All right. Nice work, guys. Wednesday with those legs. Great way to get over that hump. Nice and strong. You guys are more than halfway. We got 10 seconds. From here, remember, you've got your banded square walk here in the gym. At home, you guys have those fire hydrants on the ground.
1.
And at home, drop it down to all fours. Follow Travis. Remember that leg's going out.
2.
Here we go, square walks.
Go.
Yep, there you go. That's next. There we go. Nice job, you guys. Woo! Hopefully that band is treating those legs and glutes nicely. We are halfway. Nice. I see you at home. We got 5 seconds, and then we are going into that banded glute bridge or a regular glute bridge at home if you don't have that band. All right, drop it down onto those backs. Remember, squeeze that glute.
1.
Go. Engage that core. Protect that lower spine. Control the descent. Push those heels into the ground. Try and lift all the way up towards those shoulder blades off the ground. You are halfway. I can't say it at home, but I know you guys are rocking it. Keep it up. And here in the gym, you guys are doing great. We got 5 seconds. Get ready for those jump or those reverse lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Take off those bands. Stand it on up. At home, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Go. At home, you're doing those jump or reverse lunges. There we go. Good job, guys. All right. Hopefully these legs are starting to feel nice and warm. A little burny. We have 2 seconds. Get ready, and you're going to grab your slider. Or at home, if you don't have a slider, you got those regular side lunges. 2, 1.
Rest.
Here we go. Right side, the right leg on those slider or regular side lunges. Go. Remember with those sliders, go straight out. If you have your tape in front of you, follow that tape. Make sure you keep that foot right in line with that lateral movement. Good. Good. Carol, bring your foot a little more off to the side. Try and follow that tape. You're starting to go a little behind you. There you go. Good. Perfect. Perfect, guys. 5 seconds. We got those lateral jump squats.
1. Rest.
All right, you can put that slider away. Get in position. Nice and deep. I want you to get some height and distance off to the side. Lateral jump squats. Woo! Keep that chest up. Let your weight go back into that squat. Land softly. Absorb that impact. And then sink and shift that weight back into those heels. Very nice. Good. You got it, guys. 10 seconds. And we're going to that other side on that slider or regular side lunge on the left. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Woo! Shake those legs out. Here we go.
3, 2.
Slider or regular side lunge. Left side. Once again, you got a 30-second break coming up after this, so let's learn it. Keep it up, guys. Keeping that chest up. Very nice. You got it. You got it. Halfway. 15 seconds. Nice work. We got 10. Keep getting them all the way to that beep. Don't stop until it's time. Give me one more.
1.
All right, we got 30 seconds. At home, I'm going to give you your word of the day. Listen up. Your word of the day is yowza. Yowza, those legs burn. Yowza, I can't walk today. So yowza is your word of the day. We have 10 seconds. And here, get those bands back on. Get ready for those squats or banded squats in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Third round. Getting closer and closer. How we doing in the room, guys? How we doing? Keep it up. You only got to do these exercises one more time after this. That's the beauty of round 3. You're that closer. You're going downhill. We got 10 seconds. We're going back to those banded deadlifts or at home, those total body
3, 2, 1.
extension deadlift style. Here we go. Get ready. 3,
3,
2, 1.
go.
Keep those shoulders pulled together. Nice flat back. Engage that core. At home, keep those backs nice and flat. Pull those shoulder blades together. Get that height. Good. All right, halfway. Nice job, you guys. Great form. Nice pace. You guys came to work this Wednesday. We got 3, 2, 1.
Rest.
We got our banded square walks at home. You got your fire hydrants. Get on down. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
So once again at home, really squeeze that glute on the outer part of that glute. Try and get that knee up in line with your hip and control it. Do so many on one side and then the other. Keep that bend in those knees, guys. Nice job on these square walks. We have 5 seconds. Get ready. We got those glute bridges.
1. Rest.
All right, glute bridges on your backs. Remember, if you need to give your
2.
back a break, you can do those donkey kicks. Driving that heel up to the sky on your hands and knees. Otherwise, good. Keep squeezing that core. Keep squeezing. Let the squeeze and the drive of your glutes about pushing those hips up like that. Let your glutes lift your hips. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Let your glutes lift your hips. Don't reach from your back. Don't arch that spine. Give me 1, maybe 2 more.
1. Rest.
All right, stand on up. We got those jump or reverse lunges. Take off that band. Here we go. Here we go.
1. Go.
Woo! Nice height there, Tracy, on those jump lunges. All right, what are we doing at home? Nice job, guys. All of you, you look amazing. 10 seconds. You guys, we are getting close to round 4. Give me a couple more.
1.
All right, we got that slider or regular side lunge on the right leg. Here we go. 2, 1.
Go.
Good. Nice. Carissa, kill. Humberto, good. Awesome, Kristen. Carrie. Awesome job, you guys. Beautiful. Tracy, good. Lori, David. Everyone, you guys look awesome here in the gym. Awesome, awesome. Keep it up at home. I know you're doing great. Give me that last lunge or side lunge.
Rest.
Woo! All right, onto that lateral squat jump. If you need to switch up that
2.
modification, is going to be those lateral fast feet, or you can take that jump out for a few squats and step it out. Otherwise, get that height. Woo! Nice work. After this, we're going on to the left leg of that slider or regular side lunge. There we go. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Good. Get low.
2. 1.
Nice.
Rest.
All right. You guys got that 30-second. Oh, sorry. Nope. We got that slider regular side lunge. Here you go. Look at the red up on that board. I love it. Good, you guys. Keep working hard. All of you on Zoom and in here have brought your A game this morning. Let's finish strong. We're getting close to that finish line. We got 10 seconds before that break. Keep sliding that leg. Good. Nice job, guys. Give me that last one.
1.
Awesome job. All right. Final break here. If you need to grab a drink of water or anything. Woo! All right. 15 seconds. Shake out those legs here, guys. Good. Getting those bands back on. We got 10. All right. For you guys, get ready. 3, 2, back to the top of round 4. Here we go. This is your last shot on these exercises. Keep that chest up. Keep getting nice and deep, guys. If you have those bands, I know that adds that extra little oomph in those squats. You got to keep those knees and toes facing forward, weight in your heels. Chest is up. Good. We got 5 seconds. Give me a couple more. We're going to that deadlift or those total body deadlifts.
1. Rest.
Good. Keep reminding yourself. 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Keep reminding yourselves. This is your last opportunity. Are you going to take the opportunity by the reins and drive it home 110%? Are you going to only half commit yourself? And I can promise you, you'll regret it later, so give it your all like you've been doing this morning. Awesome job, guys. We got 5 seconds. Good.
3.
2, 1.
Rest.
Here we go, that square walk here in the gym. At home, you got those fire hydrants.
1.
Go. Good, keeping that chest up. Get nice and low, guys, in those walks. Rip that band. Good. Good job, guys. Woo! Good. Nice job. We got 8 seconds. Get ready for those glute bridges.
1.
All right, go ahead. Everyone get on your backs.
3.
2, 1.
Go.
All right, make these the best glute bridges of your morning. Really get those hips elevated. Squeeze those glutes. Drive those heels into the mat. Good job, you guys. You are more than halfway. Woo! I'm sure your legs are starting to scream and quiver. Yowza! You got this. Give me one more glute bridge.
Rest.
You guys are killing it. Let's get up on those feet. Take off those bands. We got jump or reverse lunges. Here we go. Good, Carissa. Humberto. Awesome. You guys, way to keep getting that range of motion all the way down there. I love it. Good. Awesome lunges, you guys. Nice jump lunges, David. Keep it up. You got this, guys. We got 8 seconds left on these lunges. Do not waste it. Get ready for your slider or that regular side lunge.
Rest.
All right. Get in position.
3,
You guys got 3 more exercises. Go. Here we go. At home, nice work. You're doing awesome. Keep making sure, just like Travis, that knee and toe is facing forward. Whether you're sliding or stepping it out. Woo! We can't stop the fire on these legs. Here we go. 3,
3,
2, 1.
rest.
Get ready for that lateral jump squat last time.
3,
Don't shy away from these guys. You got this. I know these are tough, especially there at the end after all of that you've just done. You're already down 10 seconds. On these, focus on that rep number and don't stop until you get there. And if you reach that number early, get more. Don't stop until that beep. Guess what? We've got 7 seconds on that clock, and we're going into that left side or slider lunge. Get that last lateral squat jump.
Rest.
Beautiful. Here we go. Final 30 seconds
3, 2,
of this circuit.
go.
We're on that left slider lunge. Otherwise, if you're doing that left side lunge, you're stepping out on that left leg. The left leg will be bending. All right, guys, guess what? You are halfway, 15 seconds, so we get a little break on those legs before that finisher. Woo! Nice work. At home, you got 3, 2.
1.
All right. Nice work, guys. We are going to get into that finisher. Woo! All right. Listen up on that finisher as you're kind of cooling down. Shake those legs out. Follow Travis here. We have Tabata style on Punisher squats. So we've got 5 rounds. Remember, Tabata, 20 seconds of speed, intensity, and then we have 10 seconds for that not rest. It's going to be that hold. So 20 seconds here of those squats, and then that 10 seconds is going to be that 10-second squat hold. Get nice and low, keeping that weight in your heels, keeping that chest up. Then you're going to go right back into those squats 5 times, and then we will be done. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Starting with those squats for that 20 seconds. Keeping that chest up. Getting deep. Now remind yourself, I've made it this far. Even though my legs are screaming, I'm not going to cut corners. 3, 2, 1, and hold. At home, I'm looking at some of you, and you are not deep. Get nice and deep. Nice and low. Look at Travis. Get ready and squat. All right, 1 round, done. 4 more to go. You got this. Woo! 10 seconds. Keep those squats coming. We got 5. Keep them coming nice and low. 2, 1, and hold. Good. Nice, you guys. And here everyone is nice and deep at home. Very good. I can't even see some of you. Go into those squats. Woo! All right, 2 rounds are done. You're in the middle of round 3. This is that halfway mark. You got this. Just keep reminding yourself you're going to feel like a warrior, like a champion at the end of this, knowing that you gave it your absolute best. Here we go. 3. Don't come up. 2. All right, go into those squats. 2 rounds left. More than halfway. It is downhill from here, and then we are done, guys. Nothing else is left after this. So give it everything you got. Nice job at home. I'm watching you. Good. 3, 2, give me the last squat, and hold. All right, guys, hold it, hold it, hold it. You only got one more of these to do. 3, 2, all right, into those final set of squats. Let's go right into them. I know you're killing those legs. Keep it up. Get that chest up. Reach back. Travis is right there with you guys. 5 seconds. Get nice and deep for these last squats, and I want this to be hold. The best squat hold you've done. You've got 5 seconds on that clock. Come on, 3, 2, 1. That is all. You guys are done. Awesome job. Let's get into that extended lunge there. Like Travis, leaning, squeezing that back glute, leaning into the front leg. If you want a deeper stretch, you can reach your arms up, but don't release out of that lunge if you reach your arms up. How do we all feel? Good. All right, and switch sides. Don't forget, guys, reserve and cancel your spots, whether you here in the gym, and if you guys on the Zoom decide to come in, reserve and cancel your spots if you're not going to come in. Do not take up a spot from someone that wants to be in here. And go ahead into your hurdler stretch, sit on the ground, and remember, challengers here in the gym, if you're on the Zoom, your week 3 progress reports will be emailed tomorrow. They are due Friday at noon. So last week, majority of you guys were great at getting them in on time. Keep that up. We appreciate it as coaches. Really reach for that leg and switch sides if you haven't yet. And for the month of June, our Fit Body charity is that Wounded Warrior Project. So every 25 check-ins, you guys, we will provide 15 minutes of funding. Do hashtag Fit Body Warriors. So we are in the month of June. All right, guys, switch sides if you haven't yet. At home, if you have anything you need to say, you can unmute yourselves, since I cannot unmute you from here. But awesome job at home. Proud of you guys. Word of the day again, don't forget, is Yowza. I'm sure you're going to be saying that as you're walking around today. Woo! Get some extra squats in at the refrigerator.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. That was a good one. Have a great day. Oh, Patty, I'm right there with you. Bye. Nancy looks beautiful.